Welcome to episode 9 of Civilization 3, Play of the World. Okay, as you can see, this area right here is pretty much the last area we can expand into because they've pretty much closed us off over there, and all this area is up for grabs, but I'm probably not going to compete over it. It won't be very well defensible, and the corruption will make it kind of useless anyway. So I'm pretty much going to have to be happy with what I have now. Right, continuing my exploration. Moving my swordman into place. And of course the Mongols are going to complain because my boat is in their waters. It'll be out of their waters soon. See if they want to trade anything, but really there's nothing to trade. It's kind of too bad. The Chinese want to talk to me. They want to sell me a world map. Now, it's a lot of money, but there's a lot I don't know, so I'm very willing to compromise on this. I eventually settle on an amount and look at the map in the corner and look at it now. It maybe isn't that much new, but sure shows me those Germans are something really to watch out for. And the Germans are one of the more aggressive groups on this game. The Celts are pretty aggressive too, and the Mongols and the Japanese. In fact, pretty much everyone around me is pretty aggressive. So if I don't declare war on somebody, expect someone to declare war on me before too long. But anyway, I kind of damned myself from picking such a map with so much land because it takes longer to build up infrastructure. Your AI opponents tend to be stronger, and the game lasts a lot longer. Not to mention all the jungle I have found myself in. But hey, it's what I signed up for. I'm just going to have to make the best of it, and I'm sure I can still pull a victory out of this. 3 workers in one go. I like that. I'm going to build a barracks there. And also, we have civil disorder in this city. What happens there is that once your cities grow up on a certain size, they become less happy. So I'll show you a new screen here, the Contact Governor screen. You can really get into advanced detail over production, but right now I just want to go to Manage Citizen Moods in all cities. Pretty much all that does is when a city falls into civil disorder, they'll take one citizen, one of the 5, and move him from working the land into entertainment, and that will improve things. And you see how there's a little box around the numbers now. That just signifies that all the cities are being looked after to make sure that no civil disorder erupts. Because if you let civil disorder go unchecked for too long, they'll start destroying improvements, and that's really something you don't want. Alright. The Chinese are really wasting their time, because it's not going to do them any good, but, you know, the AI has their problems. And you see here, currency. That's the advancement that I really do want, because if we have marketplaces, we'll have more money coming into our treasury, more to dedicate to science, and we won't be so far behind everyone else in the world. And also we're building some aqueducts so we can grow past size 6. As you can see, since we're no longer rampantly building settlers, our cities actually are starting to grow in population. And that's something that's going to become very important, because the more people you have, the quicker you can build things. And here the Germans demand something from me. I decided to be a chicken again because I really, even though the Germans are far away, I really don't want to risk fighting them. You don't doubt people. They will send troops pretty ridiculously long distances to fight you, so I'm not going to bother with that. Alright. I decided to build another swordsman because you can never really have too many of them. They're very useful, and they upgrade to something pretty soon. I'm really debating whether I want to build that city there or if it's too far out. And after a few seconds, I do decide it is too far out. I want to bring him further in. So I do that, and I forget to move the spearman, which is leaves my guy unprotected, but hopefully only for one turn, as I'll get smart and move him in soon. Oh, they have a settler, so it's pretty important to settle as soon as I can there. Probably just about the last new city I'll be settling, at least for now. Alright. This city is kind of remote, and the one thing that sucks is that the cities that are the most vulnerable have the hardest time building defenses because they're usually smaller and they're less connected. That's why you have to send troops from your cities there. Oh, the Arabs, who we still haven't met, have built the Great Lighthouse. It's extremely useful. It makes your sea units travel 1 square faster than 1 square more per turn than they otherwise would. And they also let you travel on sea squares before you discover astronomy, which is very useful. But since this is a land-based game right now, because of our map, we don't have to worry too much. Now, we're 3rd in land area, but only 7th in population, which means we're pretty not so dense. And we've moved down to 3rd on the maps, although we don't know the Arabs yet. And something we have to watch out for. But our population will expand now that we're no longer building settlers. And, well, that does it for this video. I hope you'll join us in part 10.